Merhaba.
Set me free.
This is our tour guide here in Istanbul, Turkey.
Hello everyone. My name is Didem. Today we're gonna do a whole city tour. We have started from Topkapı Palace Museum, which became the center of policy and the residence of Ottoman sultans for nearly 400 years. Our next stop is Harem, private apartments of the sultans.
We're actually here in Turkey at a really interesting time because they're having elections. What happened with their elections a few weeks ago is the current president lost the voting, but the difference was like less than a percent, so maybe 50 point something percent versus 49 point something percent, and now there's going to be re-election here in Istanbul next week. We are currently at Topkapı Palace. Topkapı means cannon gate because so many years ago the Ottoman Empire conquered this place using a lot of cannons.
Now we are in the Imperial Kitchen of Topkapı Palace Museum. Once upon a time ago, more than 1,000 cooks were cooking in this kitchen for nearly 10,000 people working and living in the palace.
We are currently inside a harem, which I believe is what you call the home of a sultan. And right now we're looking at some really bougie toilets. Inside Hagia Sophia Museum, and it is such an important monument for two of the world's largest religions, Christianity and Islam. This building started out as a church and was the biggest dome for 1,000 years, but then when the Ottomans conquered it, it became a mosque, and now it's a museum. Can you tell us about the Blue Mosque? Like, how important is it?
It's the most important mosque of Ottomans here in this neighborhood because it was built to compete with Hagia Sophia, which became the glorious symbol of Christendom for nearly 1,500 years. So,
and that's
if you
what,
look, they are standing right
across each other. So there you have it. The best of the Ottoman Empire and the best of the Roman Empire in terms of architecture. I'm inside the Blue Mosque right now, and as you can see from a lot of people around here, we girls at least have to cover up our hair for religious reasons. Update, we actually just made it inside. Thank you to our tour guide who managed to get us in and skip the hour-long line. No, this is an active mosque. They had an afternoon prayer just today, 2:30 p.m., maybe 10 minutes ago, because it's Friday, and apparently Friday afternoon prayers are the most important ones. So now that that's done, all the tourists are flocking back in. A little economics fact for you all, since I want to share more educational things, but recently the Turkish lira, which is the currency here, has been devaluing. So it has been attracting a lot of tourists because things seem a lot cheaper. It's been good for their tourism industry. How good it is for their economy? But for the tourism industry, it's been popping. We are going to try local Turkish cuisine right now. A lot of dishes here are inspired by the Ottomans. We are currently at the Grand Bazaar. Turkish coffee. We're having a whole taste test right now. Do you want to say hi in Turkish?
Merhaba, merhaba. We are from Turkey. Nasılsın?
Istanbul, Turkey specifically. We're checking out the Spice Bazaar right now. I feel like they got the props from Aladdin here. Right now we're about to cross Bosphorus Bridge, and it's really important because if you didn't know, Turkey is a transcontinental country, which means it is on 2 continents, Asia and Europe. So Istanbul was, well, the part of Istanbul where we were in was part of Europe, but now we're heading to Asia. Well, it's so sad. We're at a store buying Turkish coffee right now, and we just realized that we got ripped off. And it was expected because we were at a bazaar and there was a super touristy spot. We even had a tour guide with us, so we managed to get the price down and bargain a bit. But of course, it was still nothing compared to the original price. It's a tourist essential, getting ripped off by bazaars. Also, I have to say the people in the market were really impressive because they knew how to speak a lot of languages. They know what tourists are coming in. I've heard them speak Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, and these were local Turkish people. Okay, like, oh, even as I was just walking down the bazaar, I've been ni hao'd, I've been annyeonghaseyo. We are at Dolmabahce Palace.
Because it's the symbol of the independence of Turkey.
So out of Turkey, you're a national hero?
Yes.
If you're from the Philippines, this gives me Rizal Park vibes. I mean, the Jose Rizal of the Philippines. He was our national hero. This is the main, okay, this is the main shopping street here. There are a lot of international brands, so I've seen H&M, Zara, Nike, Adidas, etc. here. Turkey, I looked up what popular souvenirs here was, and one of them was the evil eye, and that's the blue eye you've been seeing maybe in the markets. There are a lot of these. The symbol or the idea is that if you have one of these evil eyes, it will protect you from evil spirits, because if someone with an evil eye or some evil spirit looks at you, they will get distracted by the evil eye, and in that sense it will deflect the evil and keep you safe. Today's going to be a boating day. We're headed to the Princess Islands, which are a cluster of 9 islands. We will be headed to the biggest one, Uyukara. It's going to take 2 hours to get there. We're going to stay there for 2 hours, and then going back to the main island is another 2 hours. I'm glad to just be chilling, getting some sun, enjoying the gorgeous view, because these past few days have just been bam, bam, bam. Big Island, which is the biggest island of all the Princess Islands. We're gonna stay here for lunch and then walk around, explore this island, because I think they have carriages, or their form of a carriage ride with horses. It's kind of like in New York City. We actually have our own version of that back home, though we call it galesas. Let's play a game in the comments down below. Tell me how many evil eyes you see in this entire vlog, and leave the timestamps, because I want to know how many you see that I don't catch. What's happening right now? We were gonna head back, but we made a stop by a shed, kind of, and now they're replacing the horse. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Guys, if I die right now, you see this.
I don't think horses can eat you guys.
We are the lucky ones of the day, because everyone else is trotting along in their carriages.
He cut the head of Medusa. So what happened was Daphne was...
He really is following me!
You cut me loose and set me free.